What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. This is our weekly PSA update on how many cards they graded last week. Just a quick snapshot. We run some numbers on Sundays. We compare it to the previous week, and we look at what they put out. This is all according to their pop report that's available online. I do this video every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So if you'd like to keep up with how many cards they're grading on a weekly basis, you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And again, I put this out every week along with a bunch of other sports card content, mainly basketball and sports card related news. So if you would like to keep up with that, consider subscribing. Let's get right into it. I don't want to, dilly-dally too much. Pretty big jump. About 10,000 cards from last week. They're continuing to just be on a steady incline. I think I mentioned last week that I kind of would like to see them around the 200,000 card mark, and just kind of consistently stay there. But they beat out the average pretty good, and I think they actually raised the average for the last 6 weeks, 165,000. So it went up by about 5,000 cards. So they did pretty good this week. I think the interesting part here is the spread. Again, the top three big dogs, right? Baseball, basketball, and TCG still continue to be the big dogs. But this 58,000 basketball cards that they graded last week is the second highest amount of basketball cards that they've graded since I started pulling this number. So that's pretty significant because I've been pulling this for a while, since last April. It's going to be almost a year that I've been pulling weekly number. And 58,000 is the second highest. I think the first highest was like 61,000 that they did in that 1 week where they did like 210,000 cards. But pretty big number from that. And then this TCG number of 55,000 is the fifth most cards that they've ever done in the TCG category. So those two continue to just be the top dogs when it comes to their output. One thing that I did want to do is take a quick look at hold on one second. Take a quick look at the TCG, sorry, not the TCG, the CTDs for the value, because you guys know they have a different TCG now. They have a different TCG now for dealer economy, and it hasn't moved at all. So I think last week it was the same. March 2nd, 79% of March. So not really much movement there. Have they added anything yet? No, they haven't. Collector Club still in December. Man, they're up. They're an entire year, almost an entire year behind on dealers. On dealer stuff. But anyway, pretty good jump this week. I mean, if we continue this climb, of about 10,000 cards, they were at 169 3 weeks ago, 179 this week, and then 189 or last week, and then 189 this week. So it's about a 10,000 card increment every week. If I had to put in a guess here, I'd say they're probably going to be around 180, 185. Going into next week. I'd be surprised if they go higher than this, but anyway, just kind of based on what they've been doing. I mean, obviously they had that really bad month for Christmas, and then coming off of Christmas, they jumped it back up, and then they just kind of been in a steady climb ever since then, which kind of makes sense. Hopefully they're kind of getting into a groove and, getting people trained and all that stuff. So that's good to see. But pretty decent week for PSA this week, so I'm pretty happy about that. Hopefully they reached that kind of plateau of about 190, 200,000 cards, and if we see that consistently over a couple weeks, that's gonna be good. Considering that right now, if I had to guess, they're with the dealer CTDs that they're putting out there. It seems like they're reaching kind of the peak of their receipts of orders. So if their backlog could be kind of illustrated in kind of a mountain type of form, then I would say they're probably close to the top. And if they continue that pace of about 190, 200,000 cards, then as they get over that hump, we're going to see a drastic reduction, or we're going to start seeing some of those complete through dates start catching up quickly. And then we're also going to start seeing a lot of people getting their cards back. And as they get past this big mountain, you're going to start seeing a huge influx of people getting their cards back. You're going to see all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to do another video on this, but I think that's probably going to trigger some drastic price drops. Because those of us that have cards over there, or maybe you have a card over there that's like pop 1 or pop 2 or something like that. It's like a real oddball card, but I guarantee you there's like about 1,000 of them over there right now that it's going to kill that pop 1 or pop 2 or pop 3. Or if you have a low population card, be ready to no longer have that, because there's a lot of cards coming. So winter is coming. We're gonna kind of get into this junk slab era. No longer gonna be junk card era, junk slab era. Junk slab apocalypse is coming. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Again, pretty good week for PSA in terms of output. I hope they continue this, ascent to that 200,000 mark, and if they do, we'll be all right. So that's gonna do it. Again, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions or any comments or anything, leave them down in the comments. Also, if you had a big order that you've been waiting on for a long time, has that come back for you? If you're a group submitter, are you seeing orders coming back? I'm curious. Leave me a comment. I love you guys. Peace.